here was that Justin Trudeau has always been the progressive guy. You know, he calls him the feminist. He has a diverse cabinet. All these things, and he would be the first one, I believe, to if this happened to another candidate, he would be saying, "Hey, you shouldn't be in office. You should be fired." And
Hmm.
I think a journalist brought up like, imagine this happened within your own
I
caucus.
think you should resign. Would you have asked, called for them to step down?
I think there are people who've made mistakes in this life, and you make decisions based on what they actually do, what they did, and on a case-by-case basis. I think I deeply regret that I did that. I should have known.
Because he proclaimed himself as a feminist and all these progressive things, are we just letting him off the hook in some sense? And I think it's very.
Hmm.
That's why I feel like this moment is, even though it's smaller than SNC Lavalin, I think it's going to be very important. Because are we gonna hold people to what they've done in the past and not forgive them and not let them move on, or are we realistically gonna look and be like, okay, he did this, whatever, he apologized. Now let's move on to other things. Let's move on to what's happening right now, and I think that's what should be done. Like,
Yeah, quite frankly, I think this will be a big moment for progressive to to be more nuanced about racism, you know?
yeah,
Um, like you made a really good point. Imagine, like, you know, I'm not a big fan of conservatives, so I'm not trying to defend them here, but imagine if this was Andrew Scheer, if this happened to Andrew Scheer, I'm pretty sure that, like, you know, he would not stand a chance to win the elections,
no,
you
no
know.
way.
So, like the way and yeah, and quite frankly, the way Trudeau will play it will not be as graceful or as nice as the other leaders have been to him. You know,
No,
he
no,
would
no.
be out there accusing Scheer of being being a racist or comparing him to the
The
racist policies of
KKK,
Trump or
using everything.
yeah. So, and that's not like we we have to be like when thinking about race we have to be nuanced. It's one thing, that's why I said, like, it's one thing to wear a blackface today, and it's one thing to wear it 20 years ago or 40 years ago, and it's another thing to actually have racist policies on the laws as as the prime minister of a country. So you have to differentiate between all of these, and you can't just say, okay, blackface 20 years ago, you're canceled. Blackface 40 years ago, you're canceled. Or
Exactly.
5 years ago, we can't just have one response to every single instance of